What consent doesn't mean is that the horse can do whatever it wants at any time, or that we do everything the horse suggests. Instead, consent means that we ask the horse for contact, basically if it's interested in doing something with us. I like to compare it to dancing, for example, by saying, "Do you want to dance a cha-cha with me?" If the other person says, "No, I don't want to," then I can't really force them. If I try to force a person using whatever means, it wouldn't be a nice dance because the other person would have likely suppressed aggressions towards me for making them dance. How can that be a beautiful, harmonious dance? But if I ask someone, "Do you want to dance with me?" and the other person says, "Yes, absolutely," then it must be clear that the dance must follow certain rules. This might be unspoken rules, or I can tell the other person beforehand, "Great, thank you for dancing with me, and now we need to agree on certain rules." And those rules are, one of us leads. In dancing, it's usually the man, and in the relationship with the horse, ideally that is me. And that person decides, for example, which figures we dance and what speed. But the person setting the frame also gives the other person, usually the woman in dancing, here it is of course the horse, the space to bring in their ideas and, most importantly, to express their own beauty and elegance. So the leader sets the frame, giving the other person the freedom to express themselves. And that's what consent means to me. It means, do you want to dance? No? Okay, no problem. I'll do something else. Yes? Great. But then we need to stick to certain rules. And those rules are, I will set the frame, but within this frame, you are free to show yourself and to express yourself. And that's all. It doesn't mean I allow my horse to drag me around or do anything against the rules. If my horse doesn't follow the rules, then I have to firmly say, "No, that's not how it works. I need this or that from you. Otherwise, we can't dance together anymore." The next question is, how do you teach a horse what the rules are? That depends, of course, on what kind of horse I have, its character and its past experiences, and of course, on the relationship I have with that horse. If, for example, I have a horse that hasn't had any traumatic experiences, then I would solely work with natural wild horse language, mostly without having to train it beforehand. However, if a horse has a traumatic past, and especially if something needs to be trained quickly, like hoof trimming, then I train mostly with positive reinforcement. But if there's nothing urgent, I always wait with a new horse until I'm at level 4 of the relationship. That means I'm considered as an adult horse in its own herd. And this also includes that I already take on important tasks within the herd, like educating another horse. And if I can train the horse, then I can also work with positive or rarely negative reinforcement. But I only use methods of conditioning if I have to train something unnatural for the horse, or if the horse has already had a traumatic experience. Okay, I hope I could make it a bit clearer what I mean by consent. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. See you next time.